Oh, man. It's 2021, guys. 2021. Happy New Year. Like, holy fuck. 2020 was okay. So when people think of 2020, they thought that it was fucking horrible and so much shit happened. And I heard so much more negative things than positive things, right, babies? A lot of things happened, especially throughout the whole entire world that we were not be able to control, or that we were not able to control, right? So, but for me, bruh, like 2020 was one of my best years. Hey. For me, I'm always looking for the best out of everything. And, you know, the world is the way it is, but it's the way that we take things in is, you know, how we make the most of it, right? The world sucks right now. It sucks dick. Fat ass dick. Infected dick. But the way that you handle things, the way that you go about your day is all up to you, right? Like, oh, I'm just saying we just started off really serious here. But yeah, honestly, like there's just so much negativity around and all that stuff. But I feel like, again, it's everyone handles things differently. And at the end of the day, it's up to you how to handle things. Okay, let's get this road on the show. Oh God, that was straight and right to it. It was like just going in without any lube. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I watched this TikTok, and this is totally off topic anyways, by the way. And this girl, like, she posted, like, I don't know how shit does not get banned like this, or like stuff like this does not get banned, but like she literally was like, how the fuck do men skip foreplay? Like, do you think that's fucking fair for a woman to just like be dry as fuck and the girl has to think about how am I gonna get wet in such a short period of time? Like, bruh, guys, don't skip the foreplay. Foreplay is almost as important as the whole entire penetration, babies. Like, leading up to it, I would even just like suggest like do as much making out, as much touchy-feely, as much as you can until you literally have to rip off their clothes and just like, I don't know, rape each other. Okay, no, that's a very strong verb. So you can't keep your hands off each other. But I just saw that TikTok and I was fucking dying, because like sometimes like guys like don't do that. Like maybe they do get excited or whatever, but like girls, treat us little gentle first and then like take us to Pound Town after. Okay. So, well, yeah, happy New Year's, babies. A lot has again happened since the last episode. I feel like since we're doing every other week, that it's like, oh my God, I have to update you on more stuff, right? It's insane. But I hope you guys had a good New Year's. I know that we're still in a lockdown and everything, and I hope everyone was safe and was just staying with their immediate household and everything. But yeah, I had a really good New Year's, spent it with people that I love, and, you know, FaceTimed. Thank God for FaceTime, honestly, like, especially for people like me who I'm a visual like person. It's nice, even though it's not like the same as like a physical touch or anything. I got to FaceTime on a countdown, which was very nice because I was not able to be celebrating how I wanted it to be, but it's okay. FaceTime saved me from what I remember. Yeah, I was probably trashed. But yeah, so moving on up. So I think for this episode, wait, hold on before we dive, because I'm about to dive in. Okay, that was really intense. It's really late over here too. I don't know why I'm acting like that. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. You ready? I wanted to give all the men, okay, no, it's not only men, but maybe people that are in relationship, a way to save their relationship if they're suffering in bed or in that realm or whatever, or even just men in general. I have the perfect tip for you. Just a tip. let me tell you, male Kegels. Let that simmer. Summertime. But yeah, it's legit a thing, guys and women and whoever's listening. Like, you think women only do Kegels? No. I learned this recently, that like men can do it too. And you know what doing male Kegels will help you with? Drum roll, please. I suck at that so hard. But it'll help you from finishing early, guys. Thank you. Because we all know, well, if you guys listen to my Bougie Basic story, there has been a little, I don't know what, I'm trying to think of two words that rhyme, I don't know. Okay, well, it's not gonna rhyme, but maybe like a 1-2 pumper, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, yeah, that, but honestly, okay, it's very hard for men to have to deal with that. And, it does happen. It happens all of the time. But also, you don't go out there with a loaded gun. But no. But as far as like just doing male Kegels every single day, it will make you last, guys. Yeah. And it was so funny. I think I told this to I was talking to a married couple, and this doesn't pertain to everyone. Okay. I told this to to a married couple, and she's like, why would I want him to do that? I just wanted to get it over with. And I'm like, bruh, I think I should do an episode on married life versus like non-married life, because like a lot of people that have been married, like their sex life, like I don't want to assume that I don't know why I'm robotic, that like the sex drive goes down, and I'm like, oh no, cause for me, y'all know from past episodes that like I want to be able to look at my husband every single day and be like, I just want to jump your bones. But yeah, maybe it's harder when you get married. I don't know. I'm not married, guys. Hey. So there's that. But yeah. So if you do this trick, guys, if you do this trick, most of the women out there will thank you. Like, you have no idea. You might get an extra little PJ. You never know. But try it, guys, and report back to me and let me know how that works out for you, because I'm pretty sure that it is going to be life-changing for you. You're welcome. And thank you for the person that told me this. And yeah, because we're just spreading the good news here, and we want to let everyone, women and females and males, to live a happy sexual life and have everyone pleased, because we all know, guys, it is a very like I think me and Renee did an episode on this, that like a good majority of women do not finish. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we talked about how like a lot of women didn't receive their first orgasm until they were 30. Bruh. Yeah. So I really hope that you guys find someone that lets you finish once at least. If they let you finish multiple times, ladies, trap him. I'm just kidding. That's very mean. No, but be grateful, because a lot of women cannot finish nowadays. Now that I talk to a lot of people, it's very common for women not to finish. So there's that. Okay, that was my tip for you. Just a tip. I'm so hilarious. Okay, so for this episode, we kind of touched on it before. It was kind of talking about like mental state and how, or like mental health and how important it is, especially during this time. So let's get right to it. So before COVID, like I knew a lot of people that did therapy, and I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it, but I never thought I would picture myself seeking therapy until COVID hit. So let's see, COVID hit around like March, and it was very, for all my OG bougie and basic listeners, you guys know it was very hard for me to handle the lockdown, the pandemic alone. There's only less than a handful of people that I know that live by themselves, and having to live or go day by day like that for months is very difficult, especially for someone that's very extroverted like me. I'm very, my days are 16, 17 hours and I stay out as long as I can. So by the time I get home, I'm like so exhausted. I just shower, then knock out, right? So mentally, it was very hard for me, and I was scared to admit that. I don't like to admit whenever I feel weak or vulnerable, or like when I need help, because I like to handle things on my own. I'm very independent. And so I feel like, in my opinion, if I were to seek therapy, then it would show others that I was in need of help. And I didn't want people to see that side of me, because I am a very strong person. I know I'm very strong, but I had to. I think it was by June, I like was losing it, and I was just like, okay. My boss had recommended this therapist and all that stuff, and I did. I talked to her, and she is probably one of the best people that I know. She's very old school. She's a little bit on the older side, but she is such a sweetheart, and she is very good at her job. So that was that. So I know I touched on the previous episode with the mental health thing. I talked about like meditation, and I was still continuing to do the Deepak's 21-day meditation of abundance. And then I just recently started, I think just like a couple of days ago, it's an app called Headspace. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but compared to Deepak's thing, it is very hard. I personally think that I, get distracted very easily. And with Deepak, his voice is very like soothing and nurturing. And with this guy on Headspace, it's there's no music, and it's just him talking, and it's very hard, especially if there's noise. Like, you can't control what the noise is going on outside. So every single time that I have done that, it was very hard. But the person that I was doing the meditation with has done those days before, and had said that, it's a learning process. It's not going to be something that you pick up right away. So I think if you just continuously just keep going at it, you kind of perfect how to meditate and actually block everything out. So I'm still in the beginning of that. It's still very hard for me. I can't even like work for 5 minutes straight without being like, oh, squirrel, oh god, yeah. So yeah. So the difference with this episode and the last episode of mental health is letting people in mentally, right? I have let people in my life, or I have let people into me mentally that I thought were good for me. Sometimes I don't see red flags. Sometimes I am just overly caring and generous, and I don't see the other side of people. Sometimes I give people chances that don't deserve chances. I let a lot of toxic people in. And it was very draining for me. And once I found that out, you kind of just open your eyes to things that you never saw before, when you're finally at that point, right? So I cut a lot of those people out, as you guys know, because I just couldn't be surrounded with those people, and those people that would just like suck the life out of me and did nothing positive for me, and just mentally just fucked me right in the cranium. And I couldn't do that anymore. And so my circle got so much smaller, but I got happier, you know? And yeah, my circle's small, and maybe I cut off people that I knew for years, and I replaced them with people I just knew for months. Like, time means nothing. I have learned that during quarantine, that time doesn't mean shit. There are people that I've known for months that have made such a huge impact in my life, that I've known for people for almost 15 years. So time doesn't mean shit. So I just wanted to protect myself mentally, you know? And I think I listened to this podcast, I'm trying to remember who, and it's just like the 5 people who you usually surround yourself with or interact with on a daily basis is who you actually are as a person, and who's going to be in your future, like moving forward. And if I could choose that 5, fuck yeah. Fucking fuck yeah. My 5 is cool as fuck. Like they stay hungry, they stay ambitious, and they're nothing but positive, but then they also have a balance of reality, right? So I think there's a difference between being positive all the time, blah, 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 but also being realistic. You know, like, you have to have that balance. And I feel like a lot of people positive, like, I don't even know how to put into words like that, but you kind of have to have a balance of both, of reality and positivity. But yeah, and I just realized that it's okay to cut people off, because it's for you. It's for your own personal growth. You want to cut off the dead ends just so you can bloom. Whew, that was intense. But yeah, and it's definitely okay. And it's like, if you're not helping me grow, then why would I keep you? Right? If you're just being the freaking negative Nancy every single morning and just be like, oh, another day, like, why do I have to do this? No, I am like, oh, there's a morning text that I get every single morning that says like, let's fucking crush today. Let's fucking do it. And then honestly, something like that, just by that one text and waking up to that every morning, pushes me to be the best version of me that day. Like, half the times I don't want to do the things I want to do, but it just like, I fucking do it because I want to better myself. I don't want to be at a standstill. I want to keep growing, not physically, obviously, but I want to keep growing as a person. And not only that, but I want to be able to motivate someone, even if it's just one person daily. If I could do that, that's literally my goal every single day, is to motivate someone. And I do that. And there's always one person that texts me saying, oh my God, I saw your story and it made me want to work out. Oh, I saw your story because like it made me just want to meditate for 15 minutes. Fuck yeah. Let's fucking do this. So I feel like if I could just spread that energy on to someone, fuck yeah. I'm telling you, every single morning, that motivational text that I get, like, let's fucking crush it. Like, yeah, I will fucking crush it. So let's fucking go, baby. Like, come on. We don't need no negative Nancy's over here. So as I got older, I realized, you guys know this, like, the circle gets smaller, but the quality is fucking insane. So let's fucking go. There's no time for bullshit. There's no time for fucking games. I'm here to fucking grind till I get to the top. And I will do anything in my power to get to the top. And I will take my circle with me because we're all gonna make it together. So I have a solid team with me. I'm excited for the future. And as long as I or we, you and I, as long as we protect ourselves mentally and just weed off the toxic people, all the stuff that we see in the news and just anything that can just harm our mental health, if we could just block that off, we're unstoppable. And I honestly believe that with every single person, but it really starts with you. You know, like, you really need to wake up every single morning and have that mindset that you are going to take control of the day. Like, you are going to run the day and the day's not going to run you. Okay, guys. That was a good one. I really wish that I could just like have a show where I can just like talk like this in front of like a bunch of like hundreds of people and you guys ask me Q&A. Like, I just miss people in general. Okay, but yeah, maybe in the future. But yeah, you guys, that was a good one. I will be I wrote down an outline of all my new episodes and we got some guests coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening to that one. This one is really important to me because mental health really shapes your future, guys. So, and I really hope that this pushes you guys to be a better person and to not let things get to you. And I know things are rough right now with everything going on in the news, but just remember, protect your cranium, because that's all that matters, because everything else is bleh. But if you take care of your mental health, you're gonna go far in life. Okay, all right, guys, I'll see you there, or I'll see you at another time. Bye.